Yeah, but she's looking good. But
She's looking good. Yeah.
But
What's your all-time favorite? Are you the kind of guy that can watch movies over and over and over again? Because I am, but I know Bob isn't.
No, I can only watch a movie
I
twice.
could watch my favorite movies hundreds of times.
She's 49, by the way. She's
49.
49. She's looking down the
She's
barrel
good.
of a big 5-0.
she's good.
And she can hop
looks
from
good.
spaceship to spaceship.
Wow, she's good. She's thank God for Pilates. But I'm probably in the middle between you two guys. I can watch a movie a number of times, but it's usually got to be spaced out over years. Like I could watch a movie I love, and then maybe 8 years later I'll watch it again because I need to forget it a little bit. But I know there's guys that watch movies over and over all the time. But I like movies like Blade Runner's a favorite.
Great movie.
I like Raising Arizona's a fave. Blue Velvet.
Wow.
David Lynch's Blue Velvet.
That's a wide swath of movie choices.
Yeah.
Here's some more movies.
Oh, yeah. Well, my own movies,
Right.
Half-Baked and Something
Boy
About
of the
Mary.
But that would be interesting to me to
Rocket
know
Man.
how many times could you see your own movie? Like Something About Mary's a definitive classic. How many times has Harland Williams seen that movie?
The full movie from top to bottom, I've probably seen it 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, I don't tend to watch my own stuff.
So there are Hobbits you viewed more than your own movie, maybe. Or maybe not The Hobbit.
Not The Hobbit, but there's other movies that I've watched way more than my own. It's weird. You don't want to watch your own movies. It's like it's just weird.
Do you have a theater at home, or do you?
No,
you don't go for
I
that
just got the giant flat screen,
big flat screen
Yeah,
you get at Costco now.
and I have a little guy with a flashlight that I keep in the house.
Walk in your
Gets you
seat.
to your seat.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a responsible home theater.
Yeah, some people have a maid or a gardener.
Charge yourself $10 for popcorn.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
those people in
Good
London had slaves for 30 years. You could have
Oh,
one guy
wow.
for a little
Can you
while.
believe that?
I cannot believe it. Crazy story.
But it sounds like these people had free reign to come and go.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
They enjoyed the gig.
They did not enjoy the gig.
No, but they could. So maybe they were just like what's her name? They were prisoners, but they.
Elizabeth Smart.
What's that thing where you Stockholm syndrome, where
Yeah.
you sort of
Sympathize with the captor.
You
Yeah.
develop a bond with your captor,
Right,
and
right.
you can't leave.
Yeah, they developed it because they didn't know anything else. So for these people were probably like their parent figures or their family.
Yeah, it's a weird story.
Okay, Harlan, are you? This is a dumb question, but are you an independent contractor? Are you your own business? Is it Harlan LLC? Do you have to buy your own health care? Are you like this entity? You don't work for anybody, right? You're yourself.
Well, actually, actors have a union called SAG, Screen Actors Guild.
So you're part of that.
So you automatically become part of that, and they kind of cover your health care and stuff. But
That's good to know.
it's good to know.
Because most comedians I know really need health care.
Oh yeah, they do.
Cool.
But here's the thing: if you're an actor and you don't keep getting gigs consistently, you kind of get dropped out of SAG eventually, or if you're not making X amount of dollars, your coverage gets lower. So it's kind of they keep you on the hook type of thing. Yeah.
The less you make, the less you make, the more you need your health.
The more you need it, but that's
Yeah.
Then to
okay.
give you
Yeah.
less. That's
Well,
why.
you're from Toronto, right? You're
Yeah.
a Canadian guy.
Yeah.
Could you get Canadian health care if you want it, right?
If I moved back to Canada,
Are you dual citizen?
yeah,
You're U.S. citizen too.
yeah, oh yeah. So
Prove it. Pledge allegiance right now.
our Father who art in heaven.
Bingo.
That's it.
I
Good
love
enough.
IHOP. But no, if I'm planning to be sick or if I want to break a leg or something, I'll go up to Canada. Like if I want to hurt myself.
how do you feel about now being the second funniest guy in Toronto? That
Oh
mayor.
yeah,
Oh,
the
bummer,
mayor.
yeah.
Unreal, isn't that wild? I think he's at a point where he realizes he's going out. Like once he admitted to the crack thing, he knew it was over, and so now he's just doing whatever he can to maintain fame. You know,
He's into the fame.
he's into the fame.
Rob Ford, yeah.
Yeah, Rob Ford. But I gotta
You don't
think.
believe in redemption? Like to connect, we in the U.S. we believe in redemption. I mean, we take Marion Barry did crack and then became reelected mayor.
Hey, if Wiener wouldn't have done it again, he probably would be mayor of New York.
Wiener was almost mayor again. Clinton, we would love to elect him president again. We don't even care. So you think this guy can come back?
I don't know why people believe in redemption here. It's kind of ridiculous, you know. When people do things wrong and they're not good at what they do and they lie and they cheat and they deceive, Why do they deserve redemption, especially if they're a public figure? I think that should be a black mark. It's like, you had a chance. You swore an oath of office. Mm-hmm. You made a commitment. You knew going in what was expected of you. You knew that you were going to be held to a higher standard. You knew that you were supposed to serve the people. And if you train to be an engineer, you spend your whole career keeping the train on the tracks. You don't pull a donut and go off the track. So people who sign up for public office, they know what the program is, and it's up to them to stay on track.
Well,
and
maybe crack never came up in the job description. to be fair,
It was a confusing thing.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of pages, a lot of small writing.
but and people go off the rails, but I think there's enough people in the world that
We could find one that didn't go off the rails.
find someone who knows what they're doing. You know what I mean? But Obamacare is going back to the healthcare thing. I think I figured out a way to make it work here in the States. Because right now there's a lot of confusion and it's expensive and people are mixed up. But I think, have you been to the airport lately? Do you fly?
I do on occasion, yeah.
And you know the new security thing? They got that big glass thing, the human juicer.
Yeah.
You stand in it.
You stand in there and you
Raise
hold like
you hold
this,
your
and
arms,
they
you
look at
pretend
your
you're about to
genitals
be-
and pretend
Yeah.
they're not. Yeah.
Right. So they're looking through you anyways, right? They're x-raying your whole body. And I'm like, that's your Obamacare right there. TSA workers work for the government.
Yeah.
They're scanning your body. It's like, sir, have a nice trip to Hawaii. It's going to be your last. You've got a tumor. You
Stay
know,
a couple
it's
extra
right
days.
there.
Yeah.
Have
Enjoy
the
yourself.
have the Aflac duck doing the pat downs or something. He's got those big webbed feet. He can pat you down. Aflac.
You know, I never thought of that, but I
Yeah.
wonder if that thing detects anything wrong with you.
Why not? It makes sense. And most of us are guilty of not looking out for our health. So if every time you go on a vacation, you get a clean bill of health, you go through, you find out if you got anything. Boom, why not?
Harlan is tonight and tomorrow at the Parlor, and then you fly home for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Oh,
Good
boy.
family? You going to have a big dinner?
Yeah. Did you do the turkey thing?
We do, yeah.
We do a koala at my house.
Koala?
Yeah. Have you ever had that? They are. It's
Are they
around.
tasty?
They're really tasty.
Yeah.
They're
Tastes
around,
like eucalyptus, right?
Yeah, and
All
they're
the
cuter.
time.
They're cuter. We stuff the koala.
You keep it like head and all.
What do you
yeah.
stuff it with? I'm
Unicorn
curious.
meat.
Unicorn meat. Yeah, there you go.
I know that recipe.
Harlan, it's always great.
Great to see you
great to
guys.
see you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Don't miss Harlan Williams at the Parlor. It's 95.7 KJR right after this. First there was Google Earth, then Google Middle Earth. Now the app every Hobbit needs next. And the secret to knowing how good the deal is at Costco.